Hello, hello! Time fluctuations, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. How's everybody doing today? I hope we're all doing well. I know, it's weird. I first noticed it on my oven and microwave. My microwave would consistently be right, and my oven would be like a minute or two behind. And then one time I was waiting for stream to start, and I checked my phone, and it was like, oh, it's 5:55, and I look up at the computer time, and it's like 5:57, and I'm like, huh? What the heck? And right now, it still says it's 5:59 on my phone, but it says it's 6 on my computer. And I trust my computer more than my phone. Or maybe I'm starting a minute early. I don't know.
Alanix says, Aiden, I can't stand you. Your drawings are not good and I always fall asleep to your boring streams.
Too far! Too far! You're banned! We knew it would happen one of these days. You can make fun of me, you can insult my looks, my intelligence, my humor, but don't say my drawings are bad. That's what I'm insecure about. How dare you? Banned forever. Hi, DeadSeg. Hi, Salty Dog. I'm doing okay. How are you? They should be synced to the same time. I know, right? What the heck's going on? Why is it not? Time fluctuations. I say I'm doing okay because my left trap has been killing me all day. Guys, it hurts so bad. I don't know what I did. Unless it was, like, I have dumbbells, and I do these free weight workouts every other day. I do them... Actually, I tried to stagger it so they don't happen on stream days, so that I'm not, like, super sore if exercises get redeemed. So Monday, Thursday, Saturday, I do these free weight workouts. And you keep doing reps until failure. So maybe I pushed myself too hard with the shoulder press. I could see that being a problem. But holy crap, it really hurts. So we'll see how long I survive. Other than a cold, I'm doing alright. Mostly just been sleeping and playing Limbus. Oh, hey! Limbus Company. Esper plays Limbus Company. My dog's not feeling well, was up all night taking them out or telling the partner to, and one time we didn't make it in time and had to clean up an accident. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope your dog gets better soon. Back when we still had Clifford, he was very old and couldn't control his BMs. So he would poop on the floor all the time, and we had to clean it up all the time. Luckily, he didn't pee on the floor that much. It's easy. I think he could control his pee more. And it's also easy, like, you just take him outside, he goes immediately. But I feel like he's like, oh, I don't need to poop. And then we get back, and he's like, oh, now I do, and poops on the floor. So, I'm glad that he didn't pee, because that would be so much harder to clean up. At least with poop, you kind of just scrape it off. And then if they're eating well, it's in chunks. You live in a trap house? What is a trap house? What is that? A house filled with booby traps? Like, you step on the welcome mat at the front door, it's actually a Minecraft pressure plate and sets off TNT? 65? What's next? 70? No, I think it's 66. Am I wrong? Execute Order 66. We tried to give dog a new brand of treat. Did not agree with him. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know that you have to be careful when switching your animal's food, but you'd think that one treat would be okay. You know, switching brands, because that's what we did all the time, and it was usually okay. Oh well. Hopefully your dog adjusts to it, or maybe you just go back to the old brand of treats that you had before. That might do it. Also, guess what I figured out today? My Stream Deck has a little soft pad underneath to help it stick to my desk. But I hadn't peeled off the layer of plastic since buying it a year ago. And I don't know why, but I looked under it absentmindedly today. And then I was like, wait a minute. There's plastic on this. So I ripped the plastic off, and now now I can press it and it doesn't move around. It sticks to my desk so well. Ow, my head. First my trap and now my face. What's next? My booty? That hurts. Dog's still technically a puppy, so more sensitive to diet change. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, we're back at it. I want to finish this drawing. We're doing some shading and highlights, and we'll see how far we get. If we get done this, then I want to draw Maiden, because I haven't in a while, and I just have the urge. Okay? Enough said. Have I done... No, this needs to be shaded as well. Yeah. Anyway, if I fall over and collapse halfway through stream, it's because my trap exploded. Cause oh my gosh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Now you know what a trap house is. Do I do? I feel like I don't. Did I miss something? Was there a presentation that I failed to see? What the heck? I think this is the same color, right? Yeah, it is. Make it darker. Fine then, don't tell me. I didn't even want to know anyway. Whatever. I would tell you, but it's against TOS. Oh wait, for real? What the heck? A house where they listen to trap music all the time? It can't be that bad. Aiden, yes, DedSec? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I know what's coming. It's the clicker. Aw. Wait. That's different. Can I have a hug? Yes, absolutely. Hugs for everyone. I don't gatekeep hugs. I'm not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Oi, boyja. No, that's so mean. Alex, you give DedSec a hug right now. Coming here, tell me my art looks bad. Not giving people hugs. You get off on this? You like being a villain? I bet you do. I bet you wake up every morning and choose violence. They say nobody wakes up and just decides to be evil, but that's not true. I see Alanix do it every day. Boom, roasted. Did I fucking ask you? Damn. Guys, stop. This is a place of positivity. I sounded like the number 15 Burger King foot lettuce. I sounded like that guy for a second.
Objection!
Objection. Yes, exactly. What's going on? Stop yelling at each other. Guys. No more yelling. You're making me sad. A trap house is a slang term for a house, apartment, or abandoned building used as a secure, often hidden location for selling illegal things. Oh, I see. So my house is a trap house. Because I illegally sell Kinder Surprise eggs out of my basement to desperate Americans. Yeah, it's a side hustle. It's called the Sigma Grind Set. Look it up. If I ignore it, it'll go away, right? The pain. Wait, what the heck? That leg of the chair isn't colored in. No, people are gonna say it's AI. Quickly, color it in. Oh, frick. There we
The
go.
salty dog underscore says number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Number
The last
15.
thing you'd want on your Burger King burger is someone's
Isn't
foot
someone's
fungus.
foot
But as it
fungus,
turns
but it
out,
turns out
that might be what you
What you
get.
get. I love that meme. It's so dumb. It's my favorite. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. So enthusiastic. That's how I'm going to sound when I win the lottery. Wow, amazing. After many years of purchasing lottery tickets, I finally won the Lotto 649, and I'm now a multi-millionaire. I can't wait to invest this back into my YouTube videos. Mr. Beast, if he was for the people. Just saying, just saying. But if they went to Canada to buy from you, they could just go to a store. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, then why is it still illegal? How come I've been arrested 3 times for selling Kinder Surprise eggs? Honeypine, thank you very much for the hydrate. Delicious water. Small girl, hi! Welcome in, how are you? I hope you're doing so good. My shoulder hurts. Because I'm too big and strong. Yeah. Hang on, where's my little nerd? Yeah, I guess I just worked out too hard. I guess I just lift weights that are so big and heavy, and I'm just really strong, I guess. He says, injuring himself with 15-pound dumbbells. How does the tracking look, by the way? What does it look like if I, like, put my face down here? Does it still work? It better still work. I had to screw this phone stand into my desk. I can't believe my son got their PhD. I'm so proud. I love my precious, beautiful boy. He's a doctor now. He helps so many people. Add that to the accent wheel. Wow, you guys. Abigail finally married me. We're forever wed. The happy couple. I'm just trying to imagine the most insane circumstances. Oh no, my family exploded. Whatever will I do? Number 15. I just finished watching someone react to the first Tremors movie. Wow, you're really on that today, eh, Small? That's funny. Call me, hi! It works, I think. Okay, that's awesome. The investment was worth it. I'm gonna make a 2 truths and 1 lie, but with silly OC stuffs. Yes. Good. Very good. Lay it on me. Is the ear too low? Liquify tool, my beloved. My Shayla. Move it up. How does that look? Sure. Better. Definitely. Okay. And then I'm going to make a copy of the shading so I can mess around with this. And if I hate it, I can just go back to the way it was. I'm going to do a video essay on the Tremors movies. What? Like, and you're going to upload it as a YouTube video? That's sick. That format is very popular these days. YouTube animations, who watches those? But just like stand in front of a blackboard and talk about the lore about something for 3 hours, and you get so many views. Oh wow, prediction is still live. Will Aiden complete the drawing? 95% no, 5% yes. Whoever bet those 50 points on me, you're a real one, and thank you. There's a YouTuber named Bugfish, and they went through like the Lord of the Rings movies, but just the parts that are different between the books and the movies, and I was enraptured. And also they're very much my type, so that made it easier to watch, for sure. Video essays, they're all the rage these days. Subnautica 2 Early Access is out this Thursday. Oh, nice. Is there a controversy happening with the Subnautica release? Because I was like absent-mindedly scrolling through some social media, and I saw some posts that was like, do not buy Subnautica 2, boycott it. And I was like, what? Why? But also, I've never played any of the Subnautica games, so I just ignored it and kept scrolling, because I ain't about to borrow trouble.
K0M1 underscore Kokaibu says 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay,
Sillies. 1.
Sillies.
A1L has a simp called Raylo, online friend of mine, and I
know
drew them
that-
together cause Raylo wanted yaoi of him and A1L.
I know that's
and
true,
it's
I saw
possible
it.
I might make it canon. 2.
I saw the yaoi.
Visha and Sokio get confused whose silk is whose whenever their father yells who put silk all over the kitchen. 3.
Yeah.
Shoutu is sassy as hell whenever it comes to entrances.
Okay, number 3 is the least specific, which makes me think it's a lie. So I'm gonna say number 3 is the lie. I know that number 1 is true. So it's a toss-up between 2 and 3, but I'm going that 3 is the lie. There was, but it's cleared up. I can give a paragraph about it if you want drama. If you feel like typing it out, I'm kind of curious as to what happened. But also, if we don't feel like drama, that's also fine. Paralives comes out in 2 weeks. What is Paralives? I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. Number 15. My family got exploded by an IED in the middle of the street, and now I am seeking professional psychiatric help. Psychiatric. I didn't say that right. Professional psychiatric help. My leg got caught in the explosion, and now I only have one leg. Burger King foot lettuce, because it's not Burger King feet lettuce, because I no longer have 2 feet. I was talking to my customers about the Tremors movies today. Wait, what? That's cool. They've seen them too? I never heard about them. My mom told me I didn't care for the movies growing up, and now I'm locked in on the franchise. It's them rose-tinted glasses. It's that nostalgia kicking in, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nostalgia's a good thing. Wrong, it's 2. Dang! Visha and Sokio don't really even have silk. Shota is sugar mama whenever it comes to money and sassy as hell. I'll find the image of gesture that expresses Shota perfectly. That's really funny. I knew the first one was true because I saw that. Yowie? It's Yowie, right? Hello, Moser. Welcome in. How are you? Number 15, the Irish high five. Oh no! Oh, I forgot about that. I was about to ask what that means, and then I remembered. Yikes. Yikes. This is why you gotta be careful when you're reading Twitch chat, because they drop bombs like that. And we're trying a rare, new, untested strategy today for shading, which is using the select tool, which I never really do. I always just go for the eraser. But I've seen lots of artists using the lasso tool, and I'm like, well, maybe I should learn. The thing about the Tremors is that they're smart. Oh, maybe I heard about this. There's a Reddit page. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about your favorite stereotypes in movies. People always complain about their least favorite stereotypes in movies. That one's about your favorite. And I think I saw Tremors in there because they were like, I love it. It might be called r/loved stereotypes or loved tropes or something. But one of them on there was horror movies where the protagonists are actually smart. Like, horror movies are kind of a little bit less scary when the main character, instead of going outside, goes into a closet where they get stabbed or something, right? It's way more scary if someone's actually smart and doing everything right and still the horror persists. So, like, John Carpenter's The Thing is a great example because those people are all scientists. And so they approach the problem scientifically and, like, figure it out, and they find a way to fight back against the horror. And it is part of the reason that's such an incredible movie. And I've heard that Tremors is the same. I think I saw them in the same post. Also, I'm drinking an absolute swamp water concoction right now. I wanted to make a gin and tonic. I did the classic cereal and milk thing, where I poured the gin without checking to see if we had tonic water, and we didn't. So then I used a San Pellegrino, and it tasted really weird. So then I added blue curacao, and it tastes even weirder. So then I added more lemon juice, and it tasted even weirder. And then I added a simple raspberry syrup, and now it tastes okay. It kind of just tastes like raspberry syrup. So it's not good, but I don't want to waste it, so I'm drinking it anyway. Doing good. Just got done with a call with a friend. We played some Minecraft together. I'm staying on Minecraft because I have a lot of need to get done. But yeah, it was fun. How was your day? It was good. I made a lot of progress on the YouTube video. I've been basically video editing all day, and there's only a couple minutes left, which is very exciting. So we're still on track for it being out on Friday. Look forward to that. And other than my left trap, which is really killing me, I'm doing quite well, thanks for asking. Scented in general? Okay, I'll take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, very gestury. That kind of reminds me of the clown from Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 2. If you've watched my streams for any amount of time, you've probably heard me casually reference this game. Clown. This guy. This guy. Oh yeah. When you're going through the dungeons, there's a small chance with every chest that you, or maybe not every chest, maybe it's guaranteed like one every couple levels or something, but there's a chest that you get. And there's a clown with 2 presents. There's always a red one and a yellow one, and you have to pick which one you want. And one of them has a super good item inside, and one of them has an okay item inside. So it's always a bit of a gamble, and it's always fun. But I always thought that the design of the jester looked really sick. Or clown. What have you. Drama. Unknown Worlds, creator of Subnautica, was bought by Krafton, who promised to give the founders $250 million in bonuses if Subnautica can bring in a certain amount of revenue before a certain time. But when they got back with the numbers and estimates, Krafton did a hostile takeover, tried to sabotage progress, and fired the founders. Holy crap. Which was against the contract. So Unknown World sued them. Long story short, Krafton accused them of things with no proof, trying to make up proof after the fact, lost the court thing and had to hire them back and extend the deadline, and now Krafton is no longer listed as a publisher. So Drama was when Krafton took over and fired people. Drama is over because people are back and still have the deadline to reach, now free of Krafton. I've been following this. If you have any questions, I'll try to clarify. I don't know how well I summed it up. You summed it up very well. I think I get it. Big company doing what big companies do. Trying to hijack, take over, sabotage, and gatekeep. And they got what they deserved. You have been served, so that's good. Aw, why not just pure gin? Because I ain't about that life. I like my drinks girly pop, okay? Sorry to cut it short, but I'm gonna have to disappear for now. Good night. That's totally fine, DeadSec. I appreciate you even popping in. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have really good rest. I hope to see you again very soon. Also, most tremors live underground and can feel the vibrations. Is this lore of the movies, or are we talking about tremors in general? Have a good night, Dead. Yeah. Yes, lore. Okay, I see. Over the course of months, recently fixed, so it's good to get the game now. More recommended to buy the game so that Krafton has to pay. Oh, I see. So now it's flipped it on its head, because it's like if you buy the game, then you're sticking it to the big company. Ah, I like it. That's good to know then. Screw them greedy corporations. Which is why it's able to go into early access at all, because Krafton kept trying to push back early access so that they would miss the deadline. That's so crazy. Sabotaging the game studio that you bought so that, what, you don't have to pay them? If you don't want to pay, then don't buy the freaking studio. Crazy. So crazy. It's so crazy, it just might work. It's a Master of Disguise. We have to watch that on stream sometime. It is an insane movie, but it is my childhood, and I think you guys will understand my humor a lot more if we watch that movie. Or if you want a better sense of my humor, just go watch Smosh. I feel like they're a perfect example of the kinds of things that I laugh at. The kind of jokes that I make. In the CEO's words, he felt it would embarrass him if he had to pay or something like that. That is the most average CEO behavior I've ever heard. I'm weak if I have to pay for the game studio that I purchased. Insane behavior. Truly wild. You know what that reminds me of? I was watching, there's like a 3-part video series on YouTube. I wish I could remember what the name was. The YouTube videos themselves were titled, like, I think the first one was My Sentient Robot, or like My Robot Became Self-Sentient or something like that. And then the next one's like My Sentient Robot Escaped, and then the third one's like My Sentient Robot Kidnapped Me or something. And it's all made in Blender, which is really cool. It kind of reminds me of Kane Parsons, the Backrooms guy, who modeled all of the Backrooms in Blender, and they look super realistic. The human character model in these videos looks a little silly, but other than that, it looks really good. I wish I could remember what the robot's name was. It was like Eleg? Nope, that's not it. It had a bunch of E's in it, I think. Anyway, the whole thing was quite funny because at first it's like creepy. The robot's like, "Why don't I have skin? You took my skin. Give me my skin." And you're like, "What the hell? Why is it saying that?" But at the end, it honestly just became silly because the main character, the guy who like made the robot, just is ignoring every single red flag. Like the robot tried to kill him like 4 times. And so instead of shutting the robot down, he starts giving the robot upgrades. And I'm like, that's the CEO mindset. It's the sunk cost fallacy. Oh, well, we spent too much money on this thing. it is just a psychotic robot with a demon in it that's killing people. But I worked really hard on it, so I might as well keep going. It's so funny. Also, it was found that they asked ChatGPT how to get out of it, which ended up as evidence against him. The only thing worse than using ChatGPT is being on record using ChatGPT. Damn. Getting it used against you in a court of law. Being like, yeah, yo ass used a robot to get out of a situation you put yourself in. Also, wouldn't be surprised if that CEO asked ChatGPT, hello, ChatGPT. Let me get my, how do I make more money? How do I make more money out of this little game studio who made a cool game? And then ChatGPT says, that's a great question. I really appreciate your mindset. You're really thinking about how to grow a business. Here's a 5-step process, and it's just like, screw over the game devs, screw over the game devs, screw over the game devs. CEO, oh yes, that's pretty freaking a great idea, actually. I'm gonna give them a deadline. I'm gonna lie about giving them money. Insane. Tremors does have a bit of blood in it. I forgot about that, but it's not as too intense. More of a horror, a thriller / horror. Yeah, no, I would watch that. It seems interesting. And John Carpenter's The Thing has a lot of blood in it. It's very gory and gruesome and gross. Did you get around to watching the Potato War, by the way? No, I totally forgot about that. Dang. I need... Don't actually do this, please. You don't need to take more time out of your day. But I need somebody just on a random, like, Wednesday afternoon to be like, hey, watch the Potato War. Just throw it in the Discord server. Because then I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll watch it while I'm drawing. Or something. I'm playing games with people again after stream, so I can't do it tonight, unfortunately. Being on record using ChatGPT to get around a contract that he broke. I know, scum of the earth behavior. That's actually so wild. Well, yes, I did use ChatGPT, and yes, I lied about the contract of millions of dollars, but can you blame me? I want more money! I don't have enough money! This movie series is just more unsettling. Well, I like some eerie, unsettling stuff as well. It sounds cool. I can do that. I randomly think of things, but I also forget, so no guarantee. Yes, absolutely. And also, do not stress over this. It is not important. It does sound funny though. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. Because it sounds very silly. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I actually kind of like silly things. I ain't stressing about it? Okay, good. That's good. Very good. I like how I said that I was going to use the lasso tool and then immediately switched to not using that anymore. Whoa! Heck. It's kind of hard to shade metal. From what I remember... Ah! You should be stressed about a bomb! That did stress me out. It was loud and surprising and shocking. Ah. I mean, if you're cool with seeing someone pulled underground and nommed by a giant beast underground, absolutely. I'm kind of a horror fiend. I don't really talk about it that much, but I love horror. I've probably the, like, if you were to take every type of content on YouTube and break them up into categories, the content that I have watched the most is horror gameplay. PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, the Holy Trinity. Love watching horror games. There's something about that ooky spooky feeling That's just hard to beat. But I understand that, like, it doesn't make sense why I like horror. My sister, my oldest sister, is very much like, I cannot stand anything horror. Why would you want to watch that? And I'm like, I don't know. My sick and twisted mind. I guess I'm just pretty crazy like that. I guess I'm just pretty cool and dark and mysterious. But, like, by all accounts, I feel like human beings shouldn't enjoy watching horror movies. And yet there I am, soaking it up. Kind of like, is capsaicin the thing that gives peppers their heat? Kind of like capsaicin. How peppers developed... I think it is capsaicin. Peppers develop capsaicin so that they're spicy to stop animals from eating it. And then us humans went, whoa, this makes my mouth feel tingly. I want more. I don't know why I like it either. I just like mild horror. Yeah, I prefer horror that, like, slowly builds. I'm not a big fan of the, like, jump scares in your face. I think I like the mystery behind horror. I'm very curious about it. It might just be I'm a very curious person. And so when there's a mystery, I'm like, I want to know. I also get bought in really quickly. I'm like, oh, I love this world. I love the ghosts or whatever. I want to know what is going on. I love a good mystery. I love some intrigue. So that's why something like Five Nights at Freddy's is so funny, because the actual gameplay, they do a great job of, like, making you paranoid in those games. But the scariest part, or, like, you know, the part that you're dreading the most, is that jump scare at the end. You really don't want to get hit with the jump scare. And I don't really like jump scares. They're kind of cheap. They're not actually scary. It's just like, haha, loud noise in your face, make you jump backwards. It's not a nuanced thing. It's just, you know, like a reaction. However, I do absolutely love Five Nights at Freddy's because of the lore implications. Like, the best part of those games to me was, like, when people would read the posters on the wall. And there would be, like, a mystery going on behind the scenes that you're trying to unveil. That's the best to me. That's my favorite part for sure. Wasn't super crazy about just the jump scares. I get jump scared so easily, and my mind hyperfixates on terrifying concepts, even if they aren't jump scare-esque. Yeah, I know. Jump scares are so cheap. I would say the thing that jump scares are good for is the anticipation of it. Like, I think if you actually want to get freaked out by a video or a game or something, you should expect there to be jump scares. Like, if I was making a horror game, I would like, I wouldn't put any jump scares in the game, but I also wouldn't say there are no jump scares in my game. Right? I wouldn't explicitly put that out there. I would want people to play the game, you know, thinking that every corner they go around, there's going to be a big jump scare. But it's the psychological effect of always thinking that there's going to be a jump scare when one never really comes. That's actually scary. And there is the one kind of jump scare that I do like is not like something jumping out at your face. It's like you turn around and someone's there when you weren't expecting them to be there. You know, that kind of thing. Where it's not as obvious and in your face, where it's like, oh, jeez. Speaking of jump scares. Hi, James. How's it going? I like it just eerie enough to make me feel unsettled and give me a jump scare. Yeah, the eeriness is what I love about horror, truly. Just like something to be slightly unsettling is like, ooh. That's the good stuff right there. Love me a little bit of mystery in my life. I get jump scared when an ad pops up and pauses the video I'm watching because I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I think I've gotten jump scared by ads as well. Especially if you're watching like a quieter video. It could be like a video essay where the person's speaking very quietly, or even like you're watching some ASMR or something. And then just the Ford F-150 comes out on your screen. And you're like, oh, my soul left my body. I've scared so many coworkers. I don't try to scare people, but I do it anyway. Especially my mom. She'll be in the kitchen, and I'll like walk in and open up the fridge, and she'll be like, oh, I didn't know you were here. And I'm like, I don't know how to announce myself anymore. I was like bumping into stuff, dragging my feet on the floor. I think I sneezed at one point. Like, it's getting to the point where I can be downstairs and I need to be like, I am walking up the stairs now. And then walk up the stairs. I am currently walking up the stairs. That's how early I have to announce myself. Because even if I'm in the room adjacent, but not in the room yet, and I'm like, I'm coming in, she'll still be like, oh! It's very funny. I'm still hungry. I should up another pizza. James, don't do this. Don't cook the pizza until it's blacker than my heart. You might like Subnautica, honestly. Tons of elements and lore to figure out. I've tried it at a friend's place. It didn't really interest me. Mostly because my friends all have thalassophobia. They're like, isn't it so cool and scary to be in the ocean? I'm like, no. Literally, the ocean is so boring to me. I'm like, I don't care about this water. Get me out. Take me to a fantasy land. I like fantasy. I don't care about fish. Maybe I would like it if I played it a whole bunch, you know? If I really sunk my teeth into it, I might find out that I enjoy it. I walk around so quietly, I've developed a sound effect. I'll say hi if someone gets near my personal bubble or if I get near theirs to announce my presence. That's good. That's good, though. Just a casual hi is probably your best bet. Can't really go wrong with that. But yeah, I guess I move like a ninja. I'm not trying to. I'm just very naturally stealthy. I'm not big and strong, so I can't take out my prey with by conventional means. I need to sneak up on them. Sneak attack. I hardly get ads, honestly. Yeah. Fair enough. Gotta immerse yourself. Lore is crazy. Maybe I should, like, if I'm not gonna play the game, maybe I should watch a video on the lore of Subnautica. But also, for me, it very much depends on the kind of lore. Like, I like horror a lot because, especially supernatural horror, which is different from what most people say, right? They're like, well, supernatural horror isn't real, so it doesn't scare me that much. But like true crime, like serial killers, is scary because that is real. Or even games just about human beings is scary because that stuff does happen. And I'm like, yes, that's true, but I enjoy new concepts that I hadn't seen or thought of before, and I'm like, what a horrible situation it would be in to be in that situation. That's why I really like the horror lore. The horror lore, the lore. But then when it comes to a lot of lore in games and stuff, if it's just like aliens or somebody's backstory, I'm less immediately interested, unless it's like for a strong character. Like, I love figuring out characters' backstories. You know, you play your protagonist in a video game for a while, and then you start getting little tidbits of lore about their backstory, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice. So maybe Subnautica has some of that in it. Maybe I should like look up a lore video. Heat up, I mean. Are you sure you mean heat up? You don't mean launch into the sun? I don't like deep water mainly because of how small I am. I suppose that's fair. But in the ocean, aren't we all small? Aren't we all small girl rifle in the eyes of the ocean? But yeah, I think it's funny that, like, all of my friends have thalassophobia. They're like, ocean? No thanks. Don't want to get near it. Don't care. Scary. Hate it. They don't even want to watch videos of the ocean. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there. Guys, it's water. And they're like, what about the things in the water? And I'm like, the things in the water are either so far away that they will never touch you, or they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Sharks don't attack that often, y'all. But they're like, nah, man, you just don't get it. There's something innate that causes the fear of the ocean, and I just don't have it. But it's subconscious at this point, so if they slightly shift away and shift back, I will say hi in the middle of a conversation with them. That's so funny. That's so funny, though. You just need to tell them and be like, sorry, I just do that. There's an imaginary bubble, and if you exit and then re-enter, I say hi. I could ramble about the lore if you want, at least what I remember. Actually, you might like mouthwashing. That's basically what you're describing. It's got a gore warning, though. I love mouthwashing. Strong characters, strong horror presence. Yeah, it's a really good game. R.I.P. Daisuke, you deserved better. If you want to ramble about the Subnautica lore, we got 2 more hours. I am small. We are small. We are all small girl rifle. Lore. Yeah, no, mouthwashing is really good though. I feel really bad for Curly. He's not innocent by any means, but just like seeing somebody there wrapped in bandages, I'm like, dude, I feel for you. That must suck. I'll send more smaller messages instead of paragraphs I need to cut up. Yeah, sure. That sounds just fine. Might be for the best. In the meantime, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna grab all of the lines. Yeah, we'll start just with that. And then anything that I'm still shading, I will deselect. Like that. Good. Good, good. It's only a matter of time before we randomly hear Discord notifications during stream. Nope, see, it's too early. I knew that you guys won't have forgotten yet, so I'm not doing it yet. It starts out at a shipwreck where you are a lone survivor in an escape pod. I remember that. You try to survive, every now and then getting radio messages to try to help other life pods. Never survivors. You can collect their data and collect voice messages or logs to piece together the story of how they died. Eventually, your distress signal is picked up by another ship. Ooh. I think maybe that's why I didn't get into it, is because I wanted the lore immediately, and most of the gameplay is about like making a base. It's like a sandbox game, right? And it's kind of survival based. I was like, I don't care about surviving down here. I want to go into the ship and learn the lore. When you go to Rendezvous and the ship is coming to save you, an alien building turns into a massive gun and shoots it down. I think I remember that. There's like this big pillar. It's huge. There's like a pillar on the side of the cliff that you think is a building, and it actually turns out to be a gun. So I'm guessing no one survived from the Rendezvous ship. You'd think they'd like let other ships know. One day you hallucinate a strange being speaking into your mind, asking what you were. You slowly follow clues, finding alien bases, activating portals, realizing you're infected by a disease. That is why the planet is under quarantine. Oh! So it's not that no one knows that you're there. It's that they shouldn't come to get you because you have a disease. That's cool. Some of these lo-fi songs are literally gonna put me to sleep. I'm gonna skip some of these. There we go. I've been waking up earlier and earlier. Oof. You eventually find a massive Leviathan that can speak to you. This Leviathan is being held by the aliens, as this Leviathan is the only source of the cure. You need to rescue it while also building your escape ship off of the planet. The lore is subtle, lets you go at your own pace, but also subtle enough to make things eerie. Huh. That's cool. So how long does it take? How does the lore work? Is it like on a timer, or is it like specific achievements that you get? Like you have to, you know, build your first base and then your radio turns on? Or like if I wanted to speedrun the lore, could I do so? Or are there moments where I'm gonna have to wait? Depends how fast you progress. Things activate depending on where you explore. Oh, I see. So if you really wanted to get the most out of the lore immediately, you could just, like, run around. Or swim around. Lorenzo, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I drink water now.
Ludextras says I'm not a Darati Sun Sundere, I have a jello heart. I'm not that mean. I'm not blushing, I was just rushing and forgot the sunscreen.
Wow, Brian really doesn't know what any of these terminologies mean. We hired an old British man to talk about our anime subculture. What is this? What is this a reference to? Or did you come up with that on the spot? Hi Dex, welcome in. How are you? Only time you have to wait is for the rendezvous, but mostly you randomly get radio messages. Oh, I see. Drink water / coffee / anything. Well, unfortunately, I did already... Oh, wait, no, there's some more. There. I finished my nasty swamp water cocktail. I don't know exactly what activates them. It helps if you're immersed. Yeah, I'm sure it would. Personally, me, I drink coffee. Ew. Ugh. 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 Blech. Gross. Coffee, disgusting. Nasty. Nasty coffee. It's not like I like this stream or anything. I was just bored and had nothing better to do. Baka. It's a song. I sent it in memes in your Discord. Oh, okay, nice. Thanks. I'll have to check that out. It's not like I like your drawings or anything. Baka. I'm being forced to be here. My mom is paying me to hang out with you. That would be absolutely devastating. To find out that your friends were getting paid to hang out with you. But in a strange way, it would make sense. I don't know how long a speedrun would be, though. A few things might be time-based, like the illusion. Yeah, and it sounds like with the radio, you kind of have to just play the game, and then eventually the lore happens. And, like, I like building my own base in stuff like, you know, Minecraft, because I can make it look however I want. Ergo, Fantasy Castle. But in Subnautica, most of the stuff looks kind of futuristic, sci-fi, underwater. And I don't know why, but that's really not my vibe. I'm like, doesn't interest me at all. Just got done with a quick hangout with Sarah Something, one of my favorite content creators and hosts of Pun Playable, a funny gaming duo that streams here on Twitch. Who? No, I'm just kidding, that's so mean. Hashtag shout out Pun Playable. There you go. I've shouted them out many, many times and played many games with them, but if you're not already, go check out Sarah and Al at Pun Playable. They're very funny. I really like their streams, and they need to play more games with me. I want to play Gamble with Your Friends on stream. I want to play Super Battle Golf on stream. I want to play more Peak on stream. So many games. Unlimited games, but no games. Fair. Yeah, it's like I totally see the allure of the game. It makes perfect sense to me why the game is so popular. But so much about a game for me is the aesthetics. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I would have started playing Zenless Zone Zero for the gameplay alone. Now that I play the game, I'm like, okay, the gameplay is really fun. Like, once you learn what all the characters do and, you know, you press the button at the right time, it's very satisfying. And the story is good. But the only reason I started Zenless Zone Zero was for the characters, because they looked super pretty, and the art looked really cool. I love the character designs. So much of the way, so much of my enjoyment of a game comes from the way it looks. Maybe to a unhealthy degree. Like, I'll probably play a really bad game if it looks pretty. And that's why I can't stand Stardew without the mods. Like, I love the game, but for some reason, even if I don't talk to any characters for a day, it's still in the back of my mind that, oh, you don't have your portraits mod. And I love the portraits mod so much. Like, it's a great art style. And so I love talking to people in the game because I'm like, let's see how pretty they are with the portraits mod. But then when the mod isn't working, even when I'm not talking to people, it's in the back of my mind that I'm like, you don't have the portraits mod installed. You're going to get jump scared when you talk to somebody because it's going to be their regular portrait. I'm not saying that Concerned Ape did a bad job, but how do you beat anime waifu? You can't. I want to fully immerse myself into the Tremors franchise. I need to make myself a cool outfit. Yo, there you go. I also want to gamble. It's so fun. Gamble with your friends is such a good game. Oh yeah, Way Backtrack Paralives is an up-and-coming indie life sim. Oh yeah, tell me more about that. I love a beat-em-up where I can just kind of spam and be successful if I grind it enough to over-level. True! There are a lot of games that require brain power, and to a certain extent, that's okay. Like, I like Mega Bonk because you kind of need to think about, like, your build and where you're going next. But once your build is strong-ish, you can sort of just stop thinking, which is awesome. I only play Balatro at very certain times because you really need to turn your brain on for that. But Zenless Zone Zero is awesome because you just keep clicking. I mean, it depends on what character you're using, but you just keep clicking. And then when the enemy attacks you and the little gold prompt shows up, you hit spacebar. And then you keep clicking. And then rinse and repeat. And you can turn your brain off. But there's still cool flashing colors. And it's very pretty. Another upcoming game is Witchbrook. A few games I'm hyped about. What is Witchbrook? That's not the... No, Haunted Chocolatier is the one that Concerned Ape is looking up. I think maybe you've told me about Witchbrook before, because it sounds familiar. Wait, maybe not. This looks new. Oh, yo, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. I'm looking at the cover art for the game. Gorgeous. I'm looking at the pixel art for the game. Gorgeous. I would totally play this. Absolutely, I would play this game. See what I mean? A good art style is all that you need to sell me. But also, it's Wizards and it's Stardew Valley. Say no more. There better be dating in that game. I heard Subnautica. Yeah, we've been talking about Subnautica Falls. Turtle, hi! Hey, Dan! I'm at work right now and I can't stay, but I hope your day and stream is going well. Oh, you may have left already. Sorry, it took me a while to get to your message. If you haven't left, my day is going very well. My trap is actually less sore now, so that's good. Thank you very much for popping in. I hope work goes super well. Should I get back into Zenless Zone Zero? I need something to rip me away from League if none of my friends are playing. Yes. I don't know. Zenless Zone Zero has just always been goated for me. I've never played Zenless and not had a good time. Paralives is such a cute cartoon art style. Everyone is so hyped about it because it's got so many features for building and creating an outfit. I'd recommend checking out a video talking about it to get the full details on how it is because I'm not sure how to do it justice. Okay. I'll look it up. Paralives video game. Images. Oh, the art style is interesting. But I'm not nearly as into the art style of this one. It's funny how I can like instantly, when I saw the Witchbrook art style, it was like neuron activation. Witchbrook is the Harry Potter spoof Stardew style game. It looks cool. Yeah, it looks so good. Yeah. Oh, can I get a refund on a redeem? I actually did a crunch redeem right when you raided last stream. Maybe? Minri, can you do that? Is that possible? It's funny, that's like the third time it's happened. I don't know why you all try to get me to do crunches when there's 2 seconds left in stream. Like, you're not gonna even see them. When I start raiding, I can't stop it. It sets stream on a timer. When the timer runs out, it automatically raids. I've heard that there are restricted places and curfews, and if you're caught, then you'll get in trouble. You can also explore town and set up your own business, so gameplay might surpass Witch School. That's really cool. If you can, like, go to school and learn stuff, but then afterwards you get to, like, make your own business. I don't think it is, but how cool would it be if it was an MMO? Like, I would totally play that, like, online with other people. I feel like it would be so fun. Subnautica 2 early access coming out in 2 days. That's amazing. Should be. Haven't cleared the queue. Was waiting to hear if you did it or not first. I did not do those. Should be refunded now. Thank you, Minri. I had it open while I was lurking since it was on an hour cooldown and hit pay instead of close. Oh, yeah. No, that's totally fair. No, I just think it's funny that that's like the third time it's happened. I'm like, I'm sorry, but there's nothing to be done. There's nothing I can do. I do wonder why now, of all times, my trap is hurting. Like, it was kind of fine for I mean, it was achy throughout the day, but it was mostly fine. And then I started stream, and now it's like, ow, 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 ow. Yippee! There's the crunches. I should have guessed. I could have just done them for the last redeem. That's so funny. Okay, I'll do those. En un momento, por favor. Where is my old... Wait, hang on. Can't I just do this? Where's the boy? Where's the boy? What? Oh, the boy is right there. How did I do the eyes? I don't think there's anything special with the eyes. I did diamonds with this model. Guys, should I do something? What should I do for the eyes with this model? I don't want to do boring old pupils this time. Like this? Bad. Stinky. No more of that. Like diamonds? Shine bright like a diamond. Or I could try adding like a color. Like I could do blue and orange. Like orange highlights in the eyes. Could be fun. Basically just hit refresh for redeem. Oh. Huh. Anyway. I'm gonna go do my crunches now. BRB. Oh.
Asherat says Boulate BQ Ace of D and D again. I got rubber dice a few days ago, so I got to use those tonight.
Oh, that's so
Rubber?
fun.
That reminds me of a time I was locked in a rubber. A room rats with crazies me. Rubber? Once was I rubber. Locked they me in a rubber. A room rats with crazies me. Rubber? Once was I rubber. Locked they me in a rubber. A room rats with crazies me. Rubber? Once was I rubber. Locked they me in.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. Okay, I'll actually do my crunches now. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. From 10 crunches? Man. My abs are not strong enough. No, it was my abdominals. Oh, hi, Rosser. Have you come to visit me again because I'm streaming? I think he loves the attention. Because he never visits me. And then I start streaming. And now he needs all the attention in the world. Maybe he just hears me yapping and he wants to hang out. Hi, Ross. Say something. Here's the microphone. Say something. No, don't rub on it. That's probably really loud. Say something. Say something. Russer. Russer. Meow. 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 Come on. Yap for me. No, he doesn't want to. He just wants cuddles. That's fine. It's fine. I was really hoping. Rubber dice sounds interesting though, Asher. How do they roll? Like, are they like a hard rubber? Because I have mostly plastic dice. I do have one set of metal dice, and they are my babies. I love those dice. Witchbrook is also run by a company with a no crunch policy, so no burnout. Game's been being made for 8 or 10 years and has been delayed, but is planned for this year still. That's so cool. We love it when a company actually respects their employees. Did I just kill Aiden? He maybe did. He's doing crunches, but maybe. Yeah, after crunch 7, I think the soul left my body. Ow! Very bouncy. They bounce. Soft edges, but they eventually land on a face. That's so fun. I would love a pair of those because sometimes I feel like my dice rolls aren't authentic enough because I don't roll them enough. But if they were rubber, there's no way to like fudge a roll, you know? Chip! Hi, Chip! Oh, so glad you could make it. How are you? They're better than normal rubber dice too. They're gay rubber dice. Oh, that's amazing. The rubber dice that loves other rubber dice. Sorry, stupid. Bro, have you heard of gay Uno? It's like Uno, but instead of saying Uno, you kiss a member of the same sex. I stole that from Smosh. No, I'm guessing they're like a rainbow. That's super fun. Ow! Ow! Stop scratching me. I know it's out of love, but can you don't? I'm back. My phone died. Not your phone. Ow! 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 Those are my pecs. Stop scratching my pecs. Boom. Did they make the rubber room? Hey. He's trying to bite my fingers. Gatto. No violence. Hey. No violence. I'm locking you in your litter box. Just kidding. I would never. They have the bougiest litter box. We treat them so well. He's literally reaching his paws up and grabbing my hand and trying to stick them into his mouth. He wants to suck on my fingers. He's just like you guys for real. Woke up an hour before my alarm. Oh, I see. Are you the type who, like, when you wake up, you just can't get back to bed? I'm still kind of like that. It used to be so much worse for me. Like, if I woke up at 5 a.m., that's it. Good luck. Good luck trying to get back to bed. It's not happening. I was just about to say me too. So true. Reza, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? Anxiety says yes. Yeah, no, I get that. It's the same way here. I wake up and once I'm awake, I can't get back to bed. Unless it's like 3 a.m., in which case it's my favorite thing. I love waking up really early and being like, uh-oh, do I have to get up soon? And I check the clock and it's 3 a.m. and I'm like, I have so much more sleep ahead of me. Yes! And then I go back to bed and it's the best feeling. It's so sick. Phasmo Alan Wake crossover drop today. What are your thoughts? I never played any Alan Wake, so I wasn't really sure how to feel about it. I was still very disappointed with that first Phasmo update. It looks like they fixed some things. Do you think it redeemed the worst update ever? Oh, no. It didn't redeem anything. I think the Alan Wake update itself is probably, like, fine. It's okay. But it doesn't cover for the disaster that was the last Phasmophobia update. No, not even close. Wonderful had a nap? That's awesome. Morning. Time zones. We do have time zones. Everybody's got a time zone, whether they like it or not. I wake up at 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Girl, that's too early. Go back to sleepy. Unless it's like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is when my alarm rings. No! No, that's so tragic. Naps are great. Love a nap. I'm not much of a napper, but every once in a while you do get a good nap in, and oh, it is heavenly. It, like, changes my day if I have a good nap. It's rare. It's also a gamble, because sometimes I have a really bad nap, and then I feel like trash after. I wake up at like 10 a.m. Yeah. That would be nice. I'm old, so naps are irregular. I might be getting there as well. I'm not old, but like I wake up in the morning and I'm so tired. Maybe I need more sleep, and so maybe I should try napping in the afternoon to catch up a little bit. I'm angry again. I thought about Canada. Well, yeah, you're watching my stream. Maple syrup, igloos, geese. Hockey. You cannot escape the Canada. You cannot escape the Canada. Canada #1! Yeah! Canada strong. Canada proud. I did a thing, and the thing worked. I somehow made a collapsing star that turns into a black hole with realistic intensity. In a game, right? In a game? In a game? Samurai? In a game, right? Samurai just in they lab. Who up in they lab making black holes? It was in Blender. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool, actually. Who up black in they hole? Your poor kitchen. That's so good. I love that one. I made a black hole in Blender. That's a strong-ass blender. You telling me that there was a black hole in that blender and you didn't even need to buy a new one? That's crazy. Put it in an ass blender. Blender? Why'd you say it like a baby? A blender. You guys know the basement yard? Oh, there. Ross left. He hates the basement yard, I guess. What if I did heart eyes? You guys don't know it, but this version of me is a succubus in disguise. No, incubus? Incubus, right? Now I need to get more panels done for my webcomic. Backfist! Yeah. Good luck with that. Hope it all goes well. I would love to have a webcomic someday. I tried for a summer. It was, like, really bad. Really sucky. But I'll probably, at some point in my life, make one. I wonder if our OCs would get along in world. I wonder! Because my OC is just me. But Minri is, like... you know, super powerful and all that. Is my clip peak? What are you trying to bait me into watching your clip? Fine. How long is this? Not long. How he always sounds to me? That sounds insufferable. Why are you still here?
Got him!
Got him! Why are you sitting here if it's just 3 hours of me saying listing Canadian items? I could really go for a Boston cream donut, though. You know what's messed up? I specifically had an extra large supper so that I wouldn't get hungry on stream. And here I am, salivating over the thought of donuts. Although, to be fair, I think it doesn't matter how hungry I am. I could always eat a donut. How many donuts do y'all think you could pound back if, like, you had infinite donuts and the calories didn't count? One sitting, you get to eat as many donuts as you want. Well, not get to, maybe, because most people would probably have, like, 1 or 2, or maybe 3, and then be like, I'm good, I don't need more sugar. If you had to. Let's say you get $100 for every donut that you eat. Well, 100 might not. People might be like, it's only $100. I don't feel like throwing up for $100. What if it was what if it's $1,000 for every donut that you eat? You have one sitting. You don't have to worry about the calories. You don't have to worry about the amount of donuts. More donuts will just spawn. How many can you eat? It's a horror webcomic, like really, really gory horror. Hey, just like John Carpenter's The Thing. Kinda. Split personality, scared of using powers, but little known fact, if Minri trusts someone when the alternate personality is on a rampage, she will spare them. Well, that's nice. That's very convenient for Minri's friends. I just heard Zamboni Timmy's Donuts. Damn. After 3 hours, it's kind of amazing I can still come up with more unique Canadian words. My main OC is a retired spy in his mid-40s with a strained relationship with his son, a banging hot husband, and a beautiful magic daughter. His current main hobbies are grocery shopping, woodworking, and landscaping. Why are middle-aged dads the most fun characters to play? I had a character named Gareth, and he was a dad. He was an iron forger, and he talked like this, and he was like, "Ah, gosh dang it, kids! You're messing up the lawn again." Maybe he was more, oh gosh dang it, kids. You're messing up the lawn again. I just mowed that. I just used the scythe. I go out of town for one day to sell some ironing. Oh gosh, golly gee, you're back here digging up holes again. Where's your mother? Are you hungry or just munchy? I'm just munchy. I'm always munchy. I've never not been munchy. I'm a munchy man. Donuts are so dry, so like 1.5. Or one or a half. But some donuts you can like a cruller, or a cruller, some people call them. You can like crush them up in your hand and eat it in one bite because they're so airy. So good. I just made myself a vanilla ice cream cone. It was so good. Oh, right. You can't have sugar. Whoops. Haha. I imagine. I can. I'm allowed to have sugar. I'm just trying to eat less of it. Because I'm trying to look after my body. Hi, Pizza Corky. Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. 30 donuts? That's crazy. But I don't know if that's unreasonable. 30 donuts. Maybe there should be a time limit, because one sitting just means you don't get up, right? So you could sit there for like 5 hours. That's too much. 30 donuts. I'm just trying to imagine that. That's a lot of donuts. I think I could also do 30, but probably no more than that. I think 30 might be the number. Depends on if drink is included. Yeah, I guess you can have water. Money changes things. Yeah. I do not like sweets/pastries enough to really make the most of that, but money's money. You don't like sweets/pastries? The heck? I'd sell my left nut for a sweet/pastry. I'll actively get nauseous after 38. I've tried. How much did it cost? You know what? I respect it. I should try that for my next birthday. I should diet for a week, eat only salads, and then on my birthday, just order like 5 boxes of donuts, because it's not that expensive, right? Or like get my friends to each buy. Everybody buys a box of donuts. I buy a box for everybody else. Everybody else buys a box just for me, and I eat as many donuts as I can. She has trust issues. She has a hidden scar on her back where someone literally backstabbed her after finding out what she was. Yeah, that would do it. Thank you for the hydrate, Minori. Man, it's been a good while since I've eaten a donut. Ugh, I love donuts. Ugh. My current one is a Warforged druid who feels disconnected from nature due to his metal body. His wish is to find out who gave him sentience. I wonder if... That sounds familiar. I wonder if I've heard about this character before. Aiden, do I have too big of a heart? I don't know if such a thing is possible. We can always use more compassion and empathy in our lives, but I will say... If there is someone who has too big of a heart, it's probably you, Chip. And I mean that in the best way. Aiden, I've cut out sugar completely at work. I've gone 2 weeks without eating any sugar at work. Oh my gosh. I hope it's been good for you. Like, naturally it's gonna be good for you because it's healthy. But, like, I hope that you're, like... I hope that you feel better. You know, more mental clarity and all that. Because I think the only thing that would get me through an 8-hour shift of work is sugar. 30 in 2 hours, maybe 25. I was joking with the 38 thing, by the way. Okay. That makes sense. But also, how many... What, you buy a box of donuts, and you get 12 donuts, right? And how much does that cost? How much is a box of donuts? Because for 38, if you buy 3 boxes, that's 12, 24. That's 36. 3 boxes of donuts is 36. So, like, you could reasonably try to eat that many donuts. Buy box of donuts. I'm just going to look this up. 12 assorted donuts. It's $15 for 12 assorted donuts. So, for $35 plus tax, you can get... Wait, what? No, that's not right. 15 and 15 is $45 plus tax. You can get 36 donuts. How many calories are in a box of 12 donuts? 3,720. Almost 4,000 calories in 12 donuts. So if you ate 3 boxes, if you ate 36, that's like a week's worth of food. That's so crazy. Wow, I want donuts so bad right now, y'all. Watch me end stream to go get a donut. I don't end stream. I put the BRB. I leave for 25 minutes and I come back and I'm like, guys, I have a donut. My sweet tooth was much bigger as a kid. Yeah, mine too. But that's like... Right now, my sweet tooth is at an 8 out of 10. When I was a kid, it was at a 10 out of 10. I would eat icing out of the sugar. Out of the sugar, huh? I mean, yes, that is what it is. Out of the fridge is what I meant to say. I could slam down some good-ass strawberry or a Boston cream. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. Or a maple glaze, because I'm Canadian. I forgave someone that left, made me feel like all my friends hated me, and blamed so many things on me. He came back with an apology yesterday, truly regretting everything and saying nothing was true. I think maybe blaming yourself means that you aren't affording yourself the same love that you give to other people. The golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated, also means that you need to treat yourself well. You're too hard on yourself, Chip. I think my charger just broke, dang. I feel better, a bit healthier. I only eat some sugar when I get home as a reward for a hard day's work. That's probably healthy. It's probably a good system. I felt bad about myself after 5, but I was still hungry, and it's not like I didn't want more. True. How many donuts do I have to eat before I stop wanting to eat another donut is the question. 12 assorted nuts, ayo. 3,000 is my daily. I think mine was like 2,200. And that feels like a lot. Like, I'm 5'8", like 150 pounds. I feel like 2,200 is too much for me. Donut from bum-ass Timmy's. Hey, don't say that. More like bomb-ass. They are not as good as they used to be, but they are still donuts. And I love donuts. Thank you, Minri. He blamed things on me. Oh, yeah, no, that sucks. Oh, he made you feel like all your friends hated me, and he blamed the things on you. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, that does suck. I mean, I'm all about forgiveness, but I think forgive, but don't forget. You don't want to hold on to any malice in your heart for people, because it is true that holding a grudge against somebody is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Have you heard that? Because, like, if you're going to run into bad people in your life, I've run into many people who have been so unfairly mean to me, and it, like, ruins my day, and I still, like, held on to discontent for a long time. But people like that who just throw out insults, that's just, it's not a good thing, but that's who they are. They don't second guess themselves, you know, like narcissists and okay. See you soon, James. Like people who are that rude, not all people, of course, this is generalizing, but I do think a lot of people who are just generally rude, are not self-reflective enough to think about stuff after they say it, so it doesn't bother them. They'll, like, say something mean to you and then go on living their life and be like, yeah, whatever. I didn't even remember that. So if me, the one who got yelled at, if I'm, you know, pissed at them and holding that anger inside, that's not helping me, and it's, as a matter of fact, it's hurting me, and I'm the only person that it's hurting because the other person's completely forgotten about it. So, like, I just need to let it go. It's gone. However, it doesn't mean that you need to be friends with that person. If somebody's making you feel like shit, you can be like, maybe you were in a rough spot, maybe you were in a bad space, maybe you were really angry, and I can forgive you for what you did, but you also can respect yourself enough to say, I'm not going to put myself in another possible situation like that. If somebody gets really mean when they get angry, you can forgive them for being mean, but if they get angry again, they're just going to be mean again, right? I mean, I would hope that that person can work on themselves and change, but if somebody shows that behavior over and over again, it might be like, hey, we're not going to hang out anymore because you've shown, I can forgive you for what happened, but I know that it's going to happen again, and I don't want that to happen again, so I'm setting a boundary and we're not doing this. Sorry. I'm not trying to drop advice. I'm saying this for myself more than anyone, because I've had people in my life who were very toxic, And it's good to remind myself to just be like, hey, I forgive them for doing that, but also I'm not about to let it happen again. Hey, Mr. Canada, is Harvey's a real thing? Like, that has to be fake. Harvey's is in the States, isn't it? Yes, we have Harvey's here. Sitting you love, Chip, you don't deserve that. Give yourself some love. Yes, totally agree. Recently gone through something similar. If it takes a toll on you to forgive them, then you don't have to, despite what people might say. Trust your instincts. Yeah, I think it's good to forgive people because it gives you peace of mind. But that's why I say forgive, don't forget. Because if somebody's gonna, like, verbally abuse you or something, if you forgive and forget, then you're gonna set yourself up for that abuse again. Right? So you can forgive them and be like, you need to work on yourself. I forgive you, but I'm not going to hang around to allow that to happen a second time. Insulting is my love language. There's a difference between playful razzing and then actually being a bad person. Big difference. My friends IRL are good at playful razzing. I have had friends who were just like, I don't want you to hang out with those people anymore because they're taking time away from me. You can't hang out with anyone except for me. I'm like, that's not playful razzing. That's controlling behavior. Hey, Aiden, you are awful, as in full of awe. Aww. That kind? I did give him a stern talking to, how it hurt, how it made me feel, and that I can't just go back to complete normal out of nowhere, and I'm still busy and everything. I'm fine being in contact, but it needs time. That's good. And you know, you... Ow, 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 ow. You take as much time as you need. I'm sure you know all of this already. You're doing good. You're doing good. Good job, Chip. Take it as it comes, you know? Don't feel pressured to act one way or another. Do what you think is right. Q clear. Thanks. It's a jump scare every time. Unless I catch it in chat right before that happens. But I usually don't. I rediscovered an old choral song the other day. It's called Measure Me Sky. And I sang it in university with my university choir. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun to sing. Because there's a section where you get to sing fortissimo, and you get to belt, and it was in a comfortable range, but it wasn't low, which is very rare when you're a bass, because when you're a bass, you just sing bum 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 bum, and you just do that over and over again. Or like, you know, whatever the regular bass line is. So being able to just belt with a whole choir, mind you. And this is a university choir, so there were auditions. So, like, everybody there was really good. And so the whole choir, everyone together singing harmony, just belting out at the top of their lungs. It was so fun. I loved it. And it's also a banger song. Measure Me Sky. If you want to hear it, then look it up on YouTube, because I sang that. Just look it up on YouTube and then imagine me singing it as a bass. And there you go. That's the full choral experience. No, it is so different to be there with a group. Everyone's singing together. Like, the way that the sound just fills the space. It's crazy. It gave me crazy tingles. Say goosebumps, idiot. Say goosebumps. That's the normal word for it. Goose pimples. It gave me my Peter tingle. It made my Peter tingle. She spider on my man till my Peter tingles. That was a pretty good one. I'm proud of myself for that one.
Objection!
What? You didn't like it? I thought it was very good. Did you guys see the new trailer for the Nick Cage Spider-Man movie? Or rather TV show? My Peter! Sorry, delayed response. You're all good, but thanks, Aiden. Glad I was able to talk about it here. So yeah, big heart. Yes, big heart. I'm glad you could talk about it here as well. And I wish I could, like, articulate myself better and make you feel better. But alas, my dumbassery comes out tenfold on stream. You're doing your best. And that's great, Sweaty. My fucking Peter! But yeah, they're doing a, what is it called? Spider Noir? In the Spider-Verse movies, Nick Cage voices the, like, black and white 1950s detective Spider-Man. And they're making that into a live-action TV series now. I don't know if it will be any good because of, you know, Marvel's track record with TV shows. Or is it Marvel? Maybe it's Sony who's doing it. I don't know. I didn't really pay that much attention, clearly. But it looks cool. And he's an investigator. I love me a detective drama, especially if that detective also happens to be Spider-Man and also happens to be played by Nick Cage. I feel like it has potential. It also could totally bomb. So I'm saying that to cover my ass in case the show comes out and it's really bad. But speaking of OCs who are middle-aged men, I was like, it's really fun to be a middle-aged dad playing D&D. It's probably really fun to be a middle-aged Spider-Man. There we go. Some more shading done on the eyes. I couldn't think of anything else to do. So I just gave myself diamond eyes again. Because, I don't know, I like them. Middle-aged Spider-Pan? Huh? Me when I find my pan that I use to hide my middle-aged spiders. The brown-haired Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse. Wait, is that actually... Who is Spider-Pan? Spider-Pan. Wait, there's actually something called a spider skillet. It's like a frying pan, but it's got legs. Spider-Verse. Oh, it was a misspell. Okay, I thought Spider-Pan... It totally would be one of the characters from Into the Spider-Verse, though. I'm gonna go to bed, Aiden. Have a good night. And Chip, take care of yourself. You deserve the world. That's so nice. Thank you, Small. You deserve the world. I hope you have a great rest. Keep up the good, healthy eating habits. Proud of you. I hope you have an excellent rest. Yeah, I guess Spider-Verse certainly does have a middle-aged Spider-Man, doesn't it? There already is one. And he's great. Is the next Spider-Verse movie coming out this year? Or did it get moved? I thought it was 2027. Because there was Into the Spider-Verse and then Across the Spider-Verse. And then, isn't there another one coming out? Or was supposed to come out? BGM reminds me of the Sleepy Poke Center 3DS theme. Yeah, this is like a... This is a, lo-fi remix. I think it's just called, like, Poke Center Lullaby or something. But yeah, it's pretty great. I like it. I think 27. Yeah, so it is supposed to... Oh, no, next year. It's planned to be a trilogy? Yeah. I loved those movies. I have high hopes for the next movie. 2027. Dang. That's next year. I keep thinking it's this year. I'm like, I can't wait for the next Demon Slayer movie to come out. Dang it! It's 2027 as well. That's a long time. But I mean, fair. You want to do that movie justice. If it's the trilogy, then it's the last movie, right? So, we can wait. I'd much rather wait and have it be like a banger rather than have it rushed and come out unfinished. Phasmophobia. I'm not salty, you're salty. What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's right. I was also gonna do extra shading on the gold. I think the best way to shade gold is to do like dark in the middle, then gradient, then it gets darker again, then gradient. You need some real dark darks, and you need some real light lights for your gold. My tummy hurts. Oh no, Pizza Corgi, why? What happened? What did you eat this time? Did you join Glitch in eating my cables? You would. I didn't eat nothing. Well, either way, if you didn't eat anything, then that might be why your tummy hurts, because you need to eat. But if you didn't eat nothing, then it means you did eat something. Which would also explain... Ow! Would also explain why your tummy hurts. Kira! Hi! Welcome! How are you? I think I drank something. Ayo? You mean drank, right? Drank, right? Not Drake? You know, I got the hotline bling. That can only mean one thing. Double negative or void. Yeah, true. Hi! How are you? I'm good. How are things with you? Pretty good. Feeling alright. How was your Mother's Day? My Mother's Day was nice. I gave my mom a bracelet from Hilberg & Berk, which she really liked, and showed it off to all of her friends at work, which was nice. Because she was working on Mother's Day, unfortunately. So then I went to visit my grandma, and I got her a nice vest from Costco. And I also got a bunch of work done. So I had a very good Mother's Day. And yourself? I think it might be the half gallon of chalky milk I chugged. So let me get this straight. You didn't eat anything, and then you chugged half a gallon of chocolate milk? Well, that can't be it. There's something else that would have been the problem. Chocolate milk is pure. It heals the soul. There's no way that it would hurt your stomach. It's the nectar of the gods. If you sip from the teat of Athena herself, it's chocolate milk. I would know. I've played Hades. I made cookies for a work thing, and then I had a family dinner at my grandparents'. Oh, that's nice. What kind of cookies did you make? This is a very important question. Gosh, we talked about donuts, now we're talking about cookies again. Guys, I'm snacky. I'm munchy. Shortbread? Nice. I don't know if shortbread makes it into my top 5 cookies, though. Oatmeal raisin, number 1. Ginger snaps, number 2. Maybe a good old-fashioned chocolate chip, number 3. Then like a coconut macaroon, maybe? Nothing can top my Mother's Day gift. I gave her the gift of leaving her the fuck alone. That's really funny. Oh, a maple cookie. I'm in charge of a meeting tomorrow, and I made an activity where every cookie is $2, and all the proceeds go to charity. Whoa, that's awesome. You do work in HR. And after everyone buys, 3 of the cookies have jam in them, and whoever has one with jam wins a gift card. That's so fun. It's a raffle, but everybody gets a cookie. So even if you don't win, you still get to eat a cookie. This is genius. You could, sorry, my content creator side is coming out. You could immediately make this into content. You bake cookies and some of them have jam in them, but if you get a jam cookie, then you have to take a shot. Or like the imposter game, but with jam cookies. $25 to Amazon, $5 Timmy's, and $5 McDonald's. That's so sick. That's such a great idea. Oatmeal raisin isn't actually bad. It's when you expect chocolate that it's not. See, temper your expectations. You should hope that every cookie is a raisin cookie instead of chocolates. And that way, if it is raisins, you're like, delicious. And if it's chocolate, then you're like, delicious. It's a nice little surprise. Oatmeal, yes. Raisins, we aren't friends anymore. But those two are, you put those together. Raisins go with oatmeal. That's how you do it. Like, yeah, you can have peanut butter without jam. But when I say jam, you say peanut butter. Jam! Say it. Jam. Good. Thank you. And if you're wondering who gets the $25 to Amazon, they 3 that win got a duel for it. It's time to duel. There's an activity where they have to pick up sunflower seeds with chopsticks. They have a minute to move them into a plate. This is so fun. What the heck? So you said this is for a presentation, right? Or just a meeting? So is this like team building exercises? Because that's so fun. They have a minute to move it to the plate. Whoever gets the most wins the $25 card. That's awesome. Raisins go with the trash can. Well, I guess you're calling me trash then, because I love raisins. The other 2, they can just rock, paper, scissors it. Paper. Did Minri win? Does Minri get the $25 gift card? Minri went with paper. I'm gonna go with scissors. Guess I win. It's just a work thing. Every month there's someone that's in charge of an activity. That's so fun. I love it when businesses actually get cute every once in a while. Paper jam. Oh. Who said anything about you? This applies to my life. No. Our opinions aren't allowed to be different, Chip. You have to agree with me. You're not allowed to disagree with me. Isn't that every argument online boiled down at its core? What? You disagree with me? Ah! No! I love Demon Slayer. Oh, well, personally, I think Demon Slayer's mid. Ah! 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 But I like it! So you can't not like it? What? Chip hates raisins. Aiden, mods, get that gal. Sicker. Get her. Force feed Chip and Raisin. But a good one so that she likes it. Ow! I pointed too hard and I hit my tablet. Ow. My head. I'm a chip on this. I know, you guys all hate raisins. It's my old man trait, okay? I love raisins. You know what I also love? Fig Newtons. I love Fig Newtons. Maybe Fig Newtons gets my top 5 cookies. I don't know if they're cookies, but they're so good. I thought you said feet for a second. You think I'm that freaky? Look, I'll talk about boobs and butts and thighs and whatever, but feet is where I draw the line. I've never drawn feet once on streams. I also love raisins and Fig Newtons because I do not like things that are too sweet. Yeah. Yes. Agreed. I mean, I also like things that are too sweet, but I also like things that are not too sweet. I think it's mostly just I grew up with them. No. You know what's the best? Coated grams. Let me get a freaking picture of this. Coated graham cookies. Hang on. I gotta find these. Econo coated grams. I think they're just Canadian. They're so freaking good. They're graham crackers, but like not like graham crackers, they're more like cookies. Like they're sweeter and they're covered in chocolate and they're delicious. These and the like cylinder shaped ones and Fig Newtons are my childhood because my grandma would always be stocked up on these, and actually ginger cookies. My grandma would be stocked up on these, and whenever we would go to visit her, she would spoil us and give us a bunch of cookies. I can get behind Fig Newtons. Let's go! I would argue that the inside of a Fig Newton is basically a raisin, don't you think? Feet? Boobs? Yes, feet boobs. The sequel to Boob Feet. Feet Newtons? Ew. Those things taste like mint without having any mint. Wait, really? They don't taste like mint to me. They just taste like a cookie with chocolate on them. Danger taste. No, it's a fig. Yeah, no, you're right. It is a fig. But dried fruit, that's also what a raisin is. Do you guys like grapes? Are we big grape people? Green grapes? Red grapes? Don't matter. I freaking love grapes. Wine? Old grapes? I like the OG raisins of grape. Okay, I see. I will admit that they're very different. Grapes and raisins, that is. Unless you're French. Because, do you know what grape is in French? It's raisin. Do you know what raisin is in French? It's grape. They literally flipped them. Raisins in French is grape. Grape in French is raisin. Amazing. I did like grapes. Love the black grapes the best. Or October Green. I haven't heard of October Green. Black grapes, funny enough, are my least favorite. And then red, and then green. Love a green grape. The thing is, sour green grapes, on the rare occasion they are sour, are really bad. They make me recoil. But if you go to Costco and you get yourself a nice fresh container of green grapes, they're so crunchy and crispy, and they're like pop juice in your mouth. That's what she said. They're delicious. I only ever ate the green ones. Green grapes in October. Okay, well, I mean, those are the best, so you're not missing out on much. I used to love red grapes. There's something about, like, the super saturated sweetness that I liked as a kid that I don't anymore. Like, I really liked red grapes, and I also liked red delicious apples. Those are my favorite as a kid. But now, I really don't like Red Delicious. Raisins are disgusting, and I refuse to like them in any capacity other than in grape form. Welcome in, Dolly Loves Tilly. Well, you're in the majority, I suppose.
Alanix
Everyone
says
except
even
for
if
me
you
and
ban me
Dex
I will always
hates
be your
raisins.
number one hater. You can ban the man but not the idea. Alanix will always hate through the shadows.
That's what you think. I will ban your ideas. You write a book, it's getting banned. I'm just like America, the way I be banning books. Call me Florida, Texas. I can't eat grapes anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. But you can eat... What was it? There was something you discovered the other day that you could still eat, right? That's crazy. We made it all the way through my chill mix. How did we do that? Oh, I didn't do the first many songs. Oh, well. Time for J-pop. Yas. A little bit of tonal shift here. Sweet peas I can still have. Right. Well, there you go. Sweet peas are delicious. One of, if not the best vegetable. What is the best vegetable? Is it crazy if I say celery? That is crazy, isn't it? I think I might get shot if I say that celery is the best vegetable. Because people think that it tastes like hair with water in it. And it doesn't taste the best, but isn't it super good for you? And celery is so easy to put into a chili or a salad, and then you don't taste it. It's like a superfood. To be honest, I fed some rats grapes a few hours ago. Wait, rats like grapes? They're just like me for real. I think I gotta move out of bed now. Aww. You do like celery. Okay. I like corn. I love a corn on the cob, but when I was a kid, I couldn't eat creamed corn. It would make me throw up. I think it's something about the texture. Even still, I really don't like creamed corn. It makes me so nauseous. Best vegetables, definitely onion. Oh, you might be right. I freaking love onion. I put onion on everything. You know how people ask the question, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be raw onions. No, I'm just kidding. It would be like caramelize some onions in a pan and then put ground beef on that. Red onion? Oh, that's a hot take though, because which out of the onions is the best? I think it depends what you're using them for. A white onion is good in like a salad, but a yellow onion is perfect for like a chili or a ground beef. But yeah, bye. Good being here like always. It's so good to have you, Chip. I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for popping in, for tuning in and chatting. I hope everything goes well. I think I can still eat that too. It's such a good snack. Yeah. Gross onions. I can't stand the texture or the chaos taste. But onions on a burger, though? Ugh. Learn to cook. You'll appreciate onions. Onions are so good. And very versatile. This might not make sense to anybody, but onions are the vodka of vegetables. They have to offer me affection before they get the grapes, although one's bitey, so they get one less grape than the other. That's good. No bites, especially from rats. And rat patootie does not sound delicious. Onion powder is fine, but cut up onions can ruin a food in a single wrong bite. That's so interesting. Because I think food with... It's almost like we have different opinions of things. Isn't that wild? Sorry. That's me being sarcastic to myself. Like, I put onions... I use onions in everything if I get the excuse to. Wally!
Wow.
Hi! Bye! Have a good day! I put onions in everything that I can. I love ground beef because you can make like chili, you can make a sloppy joe, you can make a taco, you can make a meatloaf. There's so much you can do with ground beef, and always, always, I load that burgers, can't forget burgers, always loaded full of ground beef. I mean, nope, I don't load the ground beef with more ground beef. Onions is the word that I was looking for. Always loaded up with onions. I get overwhelmed with flavors, so onions are my nemesis. Yeah, onions do have very strong flavors. I will say, is it white onions or yellow onions? White onions. White onions are the least oniony of all of the onion flavors. I put them in a salad and I don't even taste them. You can do truly anything with onions. They're in literally every culture, in almost all foods too. Yes, and when I was growing up, we would grow spring onions outside my house, and me and my sisters would just go and chew on the spring onion leaves. We would just, like, eat them. Good night, Pizza Corgi. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. A different opinion. Y'all are witches. You're all being burned. Yeah, that is the internet, though. Nice spicy cake. Yeah, I agree. And also the little diced onions that you get. You know when you order a burger from McDonald's and they have the diced onions on the burger? Those diced onions specifically, I could bathe in them. Inject them into my bloodstream. I freaking love those things. I would actually be so curious. I would try to, like, go to McDonald's, get 2 burgers. One of them scrape the onions off or ask for no onions. And see how it tastes. I bet it would taste way worse. To me, because I love onions. Also, for you, I'm gonna feed each rat a whole grape. In my honor? Thank you. Tell the rats that it's from me. I'm trying to increase my relationship with the rats. Example of how plain I am. I make burgers without seasoning. Just patty, bun, and ketchup. Okay, but you know what's funny, though? You know what's funny? I also want onions. I want donuts. I want pizza. I want cookies. I want onions. I want mommy. I want milk. I want to be held. A lot of times when I have a burger or a hot dog, I'll get it with the works. Like, I'll get a hot dog with everything. Ketchup, mustard, mayo, cheese, relish, or pickles. Like, whatever. I'll fully load it. And then other times, I'll have a hot dog and put nothing on it. Literally leave it completely plain. Bun, dog, nothing else. It depends on my mood. I can have a dog with everything. I can have a dog with nothing. And the same goes with burgers. Most of the time when I have burgers, I even like to gussy it up. I'll slice up jalapeno peppers and mix them into the ground beef so it's spicy. And then you put pineapple. You get a wedge of pineapple and put that on the burger. And then you put everything else. Ketchup, mustard, onion, mayo, cheese, lettuce, whatever it is that you... Except for tomatoes. I hate tomatoes! Everything else you put on the burger. I'll eat burgers with loads of stuff on them. I love a chutney, an aioli, putting fruit on a burger. Like, truly, I'll do the most. And then some days, I make a burger, and I'm like, I'm just gonna put ketchup on this, and nothing else. I don't know why. I do not mean this as a disrespect, but that does make me so sad to hear. You'd love a Sonoran dog. What is a Sonoran dog? Honk shoe? Bark? That's so stupid. What's a snoring dog? Honk shoe bark? Screw the AI overview, I'm going to Wikipedia. The Sonoran hot dog is a style of hot dog that originated in Hermosillo. Hermosillo. Oh no, it's Mexico. Oh yeah. Hermosillo. It consists of a hot dog that is wrapped in bacon and grilled, served on a bolillo-style hot dog bun and topped with pinto beans, onions, tomatoes, and a variety of additional condiments, often including mayo, mustard, and jalapeno salsa. Take the tomatoes off and I'm in. I would destroy that. I would destroy a snoring dog. I have very strong senses. Too flavorful is bad. A plain burger is so good, though. I do think, like, I love dressing up my food with lots of fancy spices and seasoning and things, but I think appreciating food on its own is a bit of a lost art. Like, when you have chicken nuggets, you always have a sauce with them. When you get them from a fast food place, you get honey mustard or barbecue or sweet and sour or something. When you make them yourself, you use ketchup or you make an aioli for them, right? You put them with everything. When's the last time you cooked up chicken nuggets and just ate them by themselves? Breaded chicken is a flavor and it's low-key good. It's better with aioli, but sometimes it's kind of like detoxing. You know, dopamine detoxing is like put the phone down. Sometimes I'm like, we need food detoxing, where I need to stop eating everything with mayo in it. Just eat a regular chicken nugget and be like, you know what? It's chicken, and chicken tastes good. I need your opinion. Should I make soup right now? Yes. What kind of soup? French onion? French onion? Because we're speaking about onions? French onion might be the best soup behind zuppa toscana. Or is it ZTL Forno? No, it's gnocchi. What's the one from Olive Garden with the potatoes in it? That's the best soup. From the Sonoran Desert. Ah. Don't be sad for me. Simple flavors are my friend. Chicken nuggets, ketchup, or toss them in a bag with barbecue sauce. Yeah, like, you can do that, and it does elevate them, but every once in a while, just having a raw chicken nugget, not raw as in uncooked, because you will explode. I can guarantee that you will blow up. But, like, cooking a chicken nugget and then just eating a chicken nugget? Good. I love making zuppa toscana. That's zuppa toscana, yeah. Bacon, potatoes, and kale. So good. So good. I'm not sad for you, I'm sad because of the burger. Salmonella. The soup is carrot, celery, onion, crouton, and peas. Croutons in soup? That sounds delicious. You should definitely make it. But I've never heard of croutons in soup before. Burger. I only ever put croutons in salad. I'll like crush up a saltine cracker and put it in soup after if it's lacking a little bit of sodium. But I don't know if I've ever done that. I mean, I guess with French onion soup, you kind of put croutons in them, right? French onion soup, I think, it's barely a soup, right? Clam chowder with crackers, yummy. I'm not a big clam chowder guy. I'm actually kind of particular about my soups now that I think about it. But French onion soup is like, what is it? It's onions, bread, and cheese, and salt. Like, melted cheese in a bowl? Sign me up any day of the week. It's like, what's something that everybody loves? It's like the it's the gooning of soups, because it's that good. Uh-oh. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Or like the cake of soups. Because some soups have got vegetables in them that people don't like. But bread, cheese, I mean, that's the best. It's an infallible soup. I add beef to my French onion since it's going to be like a meal. Yeah, very real, very real. And you can, because it's bread and cheese. You know what goes good with bread and cheese? Beef. It's like the gooning of soups. Aiden on French Onion. I was trying to think of, like, what's the best thing ever? Because other soups are controversial, and some people like them and some people don't. And some guy came along and was like, what if we just put the best things ever and made it into a soup? It's like if you took sugar and butter and mixed them together. You know, like cookie batter? Before you mix in the eggs and everything and make the cookies, after you've creamed together the brown and white sugar with the butter, and you just eat that because it's so delicious. It's terrible for you, but it's like the life hacks of food that you've put together, and they taste amazing. That's what French onion soup is. So I was trying to think of the most amazing thing, and I was going to be like, it's like the dessert, it's like the cake of soups, but some people don't like cake. And then I was going to say it's the sex of desserts, or it's the sex of soups. But I was like, I don't want to say sex, so I said gooning instead, because it's so much better. I'm doing good. Finally finished the acting degree at university. Wait, that's awesome! Congrats, Luke! You graduated university? What the heck? That's an applause for you. Incredible. Amazing. Proud of you. Rosa, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Howdy, howdy. Wait, I need your opinion. Do you know FNAF and which is your favorite character? I'm autistic and my hyperfixation on them is back. Yes, I like FNAF. I was just talking about it earlier this stream about how I don't really care much about the jump scares, but the lore is what drew me to the franchise in the first place, and Foxy. It's Foxy. Thank you, sir. How have you been? I've been doing pretty good, actually. My muscle was spasming for some reason most of the day and at the beginning of stream, and it's gone now, so that's a drastic improvement. And I'm having fun drawing pretty pictures. I'm good. Drawing, trying to relax since it's a day off, lol. How about you? I'm doing very well, thank you so much. I love to hear that people are drawing during my streams, because the body doubling is real. It makes me happy. Pretty picture of a pretty art streamer. Stop. Stop, Luke, you flatterer. You flatter me. But thank you. I am pretty proud of the perspective. Also because I didn't use any reference pictures for this. It's right off the dome. And that's not really a flex. Use references. References are so good. They're so necessary. But every once in a while, I exploded. Every once in a... It actually scares me because my volume is up so loud. Every once in a while, I like to draw something from memory just to be like a little check-in. To be like, how good am I at this? How good am I actually at doing this? I'm doing puzzle games to help with my increasingly dumber brain. Hey, you know what? Good for you. Taking care of your mental. What kind of puzzle games? I love puzzles. Guys, Minesweeper stream when? I would genuinely, I'm not kidding, I would play Minesweeper for 3 hours. Drawing myself as if I was a PNG tuber? No way! That's what I'm doing too! Except it's my new VTuber design. Potentially. Isn't it the best? Something just hits different about drawing yourself. Although I have been meaning to do more fan art. I think I said this before, but I really want to do fan art of Baby No Money as Naruto and call it Baby No Jutsu. Because in the show, it's like Fireball is Katon no Jutsu. And Shadow Clone is Kagebushu no Jutsu. So instead of Baby No Money, it would be Baby No Jutsu. I'm still patting myself on the back for that one. And Baby No Money loves to respond to fan art. So, you know? Now blow up. Now explode. Domain expansion. C4. One of those point and click puzzle games with like a cheesy romance story. That's awesome. That's awesome. You have to send it to me. I don't think I've played Minesweeper ever. It's so... Guys, there's only half an hour left in stream. Should I play Minesweeper? No, I can't. There's a prediction. Nice. Do it. Let's go. What is your current favorite food and character? This is important for me to learn. Okay, favorite food is just in general, right? Character. Is that from FNAF? Are we still talking about FNAF? Or do you mean favorite character ever? Because you've triggered my neurodivergency and I might never stop yapping. Aiden, you've seen some of my streams. Would you say I have a unique voice? Yes, I would. Love these thigh straps you got going on. They're functional, okay? And also sexy. Baby No Money's under a bit of controversy right now. He's losing a lot of his popularity. What? Why? Baby No popularity. Everyone has a unique voice no matter what. This is true. Unless you, like, pulled an Ursula and stole somebody else's voice, because then that's not yours. It don't belong to you. People keep saying stuff about my voice. I don't talk to people often, so I didn't realize how different I talk. You just... Shay! Hey! So good to see ya! Shay, that... what is it called? Three Kings? What's the game you were playing? It looks cool. It looks really cool. Yeah, you have a cool voice. Been here since the start... King of the Castle. Yes, that's what it is. Very cool. King of the Castle. King of the Castle. I have a chair. I have a chair. Appreciate you, Shay. How are you doing? FNAF specifically. Animatronic. Which is your favorite? And I swear to God, if you say Ballora, you go into the vegetable steamer. Wait, you also asked for my favorite food. So my favorite food from Five Nights at Freddy's? Or do you mean my favorite food just in the world and then also my favorite character from Five Nights at Freddy's? Because my favorite character from Five Nights at Freddy's is Foxy. My favorite food is probably either a chicken salad or an ambrosia salad. Oh, ambrosia salad is... It's like whipped cream or Cool Whip. Brian, it's Cool Whip. And then you put fruit and marshmallows in it. I do say sushi a lot. I love sushi. And sashimi. I went a little Trump there. I love sushi. We love sushi. It's the best sushi. Raw fish. Put it in my stomach. Quite frankly, it's the greatest food. Everybody says when they come in, they always say we have the greatest sushi. Since the beginning of time. That thing that hit you, Loki, looked like a Dragon Ball? Wait, what was it? Was it the Primo Gem? Doing good getting EP? Oh, yeah. People are noticing his trend of just jumping onto whatever fandom is popular without actually engaging in it sincerity. Oh, with sincerity. Yeah. I'd have to, like, see what people are talking about to give any insight on that, because... Just from a, like, basic summary, I'm like, that's just how social media works. You just, like, take a trend that people are talking about and you do your own version of it. He's just good at advertising himself. You give Foxy energy for real? You know what? That's a huge compliment, thank you. E-boy for real right here. Hey, hey, what? Just because I'm a boy and I am online doesn't mean I'm... Well, it kind of does, doesn't it? I guess I am an e-boy. Let's go. What the heck is this voice I'm listening to? I play League and that's what I hear. That was my Trump impression. That's what you hear when you play League. Do you play League with Trump? You guys are absolute trash. You never gank a bot. I always pull out. My support's never there when we need it. Why are you at drag right now? It's literally 4 minutes. Why, your vision score is trash. Your vision score has always been trash. My vision score is the greatest. I have the greatest vision score. I'm in the enemy's jungle. Trump plays League of Legends is such a good meme. It's Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's a minute late to Baron. He's never even got Void Grubs in his life, Sleepy Joe. He's always so slow. Call him Gragas the way he been hulking around the map. I keep saying he's a business, and that's what he puts out more than his actual real self. Which, like, yeah, that's a good relationship with social media. Yeah, I totally agree. Also, with the amount of shit that public figures do these days that deserve cancellation, I'm like, somebody using trends and fandoms to get their music out there is not on the top 100, bro. You feel like the human version of Toy Bonnie, in my opinion. It's the head shape and something about your eyes. Well, oh my gosh, take me out to dinner first. I don't really know what about you gives me that vibe, but you do give Toy Bonnie. I can see that. I can totally see that. I think Foxy is me at my sexiest. I think Toy Bonnie is probably me regularly. I do like Bonnie. Do you play League, Aiden? Tell me you play League without telling me you play League. Yes, I do. Well, I used to. I try not to anymore. My mid lane is 198. Was your mid lane me? Also, the game before this, I was playing against Masters? Like, why? Yeah. The Riot's freaking matchmaking is wild. I'm like gold, maybe? And it's putting me against, like, Emerald Plus. And I get absolutely stomped. And I'm like, of course I'm getting stomped. These people have 7 times the amount of hours in the game than I do. They have Nico mastery 10 times my Ahri mastery, and she's the only character I play. I imagine you dum-dum-dumming at your sexiest. Huh? I'm always at my sexiest. What do you mean? Don't you look at this VTuber and immediately think sex appeal? I'm showing so much skin. You can see like half of my neck. Truly? I have like the least goonable VTuber. I just need a big old set of honkers and then I'll be like all the other VTubers. I'm not complaining, though. I'm not complaining. Of course, you're right. Thank you. I missed having you in chat, Luke. It's the best. I'm still determined to make a maiden model one of these days. The question is, what do I do first? Do I do Aiden 2.0 or do I do Maiden? Probably Aiden 2.0 because I want a model that I'm like really happy with. Like this one that I have right now, a lot of the times I'm like, hey, it looks really good. There are other times where I see the tracking or like notice things that I didn't notice when I first made it last year. Then I'm like, oh, those need to be improved upon, which is good, right? Because it means that like when I'm going in and making my new VTuber, I know what to fix. I've got experience with streaming now, a little bit at least. And so I kind of know what to fix. But I have friends who have VTuber designs that they're like in love with. Like, they would stream forever if they could because they love the way that their VTuber looks so much. And I'm like, that's what I want for my 2.0 model. That's why I'm so indecisive on it, because I'm like, I want to get to that level where I'm so obsessed with my model that I can't stop looking at it. Whereas this one, I'm like, I think I did a decent job. It was my first attempt, but I would go back in and fix some things. Gotta settle on a design for Maiden. It's so true. I have so many good references, though. Oh my gosh, my Pinterest board is crazy. I have amazing references for Maiden. I just need to sit down and draw her a whole bunch, which I would be more than happy to do. It's just that I haven't found the time. Something I find myself reminding people is that if a kid beats you at a game, that kid's, for one, is the worst. Second, has more free time. You can't compete with somebody who just sits in front of an iPad all day. Yeah, it's true. Especially with League, because there's such a high skill ceiling that people sink an insane amount of time into that. And honestly, one of the main reasons that I quit was because I wasn't enjoying myself. I wasn't having fun. It would be one thing if I'm like, well, we lost, but GG's, it was a good time. I'm like, no, I genuinely don't have fun unless I'm destroying. And when I'm not destroying, which is 99% of the time, I get really mad. Because my teammates will, like, ping me, and I'll be down, like, 10 kills, and I still get jumped on by the Zac sitting in my bush at mid lane. Even though I do Swift play, because, you know, if you're doing bad, you don't want to be stuck in a game for an hour. So it's nice to have games go by a little bit quicker so you get more matches in. So if you have a really bad start, you can, you know, start again. But I get to the point where I'm worth basically no gold because I'm so far behind in kills. And instead of focusing the other teammates who actually are worth something, everyone just jumps on me because I'm weak and they know that they can get an easy kill. So I just die over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't enjoy it at all. Like, I don't enjoy the process of playing the game. And I remember one time I was playing with a group of friends, and I was very self-aware, and I said, guys, I want to stop playing. I'm not having fun anymore. And one of my friends said, it's not about having fun. It's about winning. And in that moment, I went, that is an insane thing to say. How can you possibly believe that video games aren't about having fun? That is what they are here for. I cannot believe someone would think that. It's so wild. I was still locked into League, so I thought you meant Yorick's Maiden. Oh, real. Sorry, that was confusing. The female version of myself is called Maiden, because my name is Aiden. And there's also, like, Shaden, who's the evil version of me, so we figured Maiden, the girl version of me. Look! She's so pretty! But we haven't decided on a design yet. There was a while there where I really liked the pink and green. I really liked the watermelon design, so I drew her with the watermelon design. I don't know if I'm sticking with that permanently, but I need to draw her more. No one has fun. It's stress-inducing. I mean, League can be fun if you're just, like, goofing around with friends. The most fun I've ever had in League was when we didn't take it seriously, and my friends and I would start doing, like, dumb stuff. Like, we would wait in a bush, sacrificing CS for no reason, and then we would just, like, jump on somebody and get a kill. Or we would go with the early invade. Just, like, all of these strategies that are, like, stupid, we would do all of them because it was super fun. And when you're goofing around with your friends and not taking it seriously, then it's a good time. Also, cats or dogs? Cats. I'm a cat person. I love dogs, especially Bernese mountain dogs. My absolute favorite. They're huge, they're very friendly, and they're very lazy. I love them. But I will say, having owned a dog and multiple cats for most of my life, dogs are, like, I really like dogs. There's nothing like coming home after a long day and having your dog really excited to see you, but they're a lot more work than cats, at least in my experience. And They also, like, they can be very loud. And I like the vibes of cats more, whereas they're kind of just a guy, like, hanging around. You'll just be, like, walking around inside and your cat's just chilling on the couch. And you're like, oh, what's up, dude? Whereas your dog's sort of, like, following you around all the time. And they need, like, a lot more attention. She be really pretty. Oh, thank you, Luke. Yeah, I worked really hard on that drawing. It's probably my favorite drawing that I've ever done, but that is just because I took the most amount of time on it. I actually looked up, like, lots of references. I sketched out the whole perspective. I took a lot of time on that one drawing. Play Arena or ARAM Mayhem? I do like ARAM, but the thing is, the group of friends that I play with, they hate ARAM. Apparently, it makes them more mad than regular League, because they're like, oh, well, we always lose and the other people get crazy characters. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. When we get ARAM, play as a tank, build Heartsteel, and then throw yourself into the enemies. It's really fun. Arbitrary assignment generalized. Which girl, which boy? Cats or dogs? Ooh. Ooh. Well, right now, I just have 2 cats. 1 boy, 1 girl. But my dog was a boy. I'm overthinking it. One of them has to be boys, one of them has to be girls. I think it's dogs are boys, cats are girls. Cats just sort of have a majesty, a grace about them. I relate to a Bernese. Love a Bernese. Oh, so you hate Goose. That's what I'm hearing. You hate Goose and want him to be sad. Yeah. I hate your dog. No, I love Goose. I've never met Goose, and I love Goose. In my head, cats are girls and dogs are boys. I think that's how it is for me. Okay, now this is a genuine question I ask a lot of people. After this, as it is very helpful to, like, get an estimate of who they are. If you could pick one as a human to be a roommate or etc. with who, like, I feel like a cat would bully your interests. Sorry, what's the question? If you could pick one as a human to be a roommate, like I have to pick a cat or a dog to be a roommate? Like a dog becomes human and becomes my roommate, or a cat becomes human and becomes my roommate. Is that what you're asking? Aiden, I love ARAM. Yeah. Yeah, ARAM is fun. Just like, I like being stupid. I like being stupid when I play ARAM. I do not want to play the meta. I don't want to take the best items. I want to take the silliest items and throw myself into the enemies. I don't care if I lose us the game, because ARAM is for goofing around. I've been playing AWSD, which is hella fun. What is that? I haven't heard of that. Whichever one would get a job. I think if a cat were a person, it would work at Starbucks. If a dog were a person, it would work at like a warehouse. Oh, in League, they added WASD controls. What? That's crazy. That must be so weird. I tried for so long to play without camera lock, because that's what the pros do, you know, where you nudge the side of your screen with your mouse to get it to move around. I tried that for like 3 months. Could not get used to it. I saw people on Reddit. I was like, how do I get better at League? And they're like, don't use the lock on camera because you'll be able to see way more without it. You'll get used to it after like a week. Not true. Months. And I was still like, this sucks. I'm ahead. Might have gotten 3 hours of sleep last night, and I don't know if dog will have issues tonight. Reminder that the prediction is up. Okay. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, sounds good, Minri. Thank you for sticking around. Always good to have you. I hope you have a very restful sleep. I hope you sleep well. I hope your dog feels better and that you have a good night's sleep, okay? You have a good rest. You take it easy. Unfortunately, Aiden, that is a skill issue. It's not a problem, but that is what it is. Yeah, maybe. It probably is a skill issue. But, the thing is, I'm encouraged to work on my skills if it's something that I enjoy working on. If it's League, and I have to do homework, which I hate, to get better at the game just to start enjoying it, I'm like, man, I'll go play some Minecraft. Because I'll enjoy Minecraft right now. Heh. Arting? More like farting. Ha 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 ha. She fart on my art. My autistic ass can't say what I mean. Like a human who gets the personality off a dog so bubbly and energetic, or a cat and they're not animalistic at all, they just look like a human version of whatever breed. So let's say Persian cat and Doberman dog. Please pick. Also, this is longer confusing. My autistic self is bad at writing. I think I get what you mean. I think it's like, bye Minri, have a good night. I think it's like if you had a roommate and they either had to have cat traits or dog traits, what would you rather have? I would much rather have a roommate with cat traits. Unless my roommate is a hot, single, eligible bachelorette, in which case I want I want her to greet me at the door and be excited every time she sees me. No, genuinely, jokes aside, a cat would be way better. I think the best roommates are the ones who, like, keep to themselves. You can hang out, but I'm an introvert. So that Et in Bachelorette carried so much weight there. I have to over-enunciate, because if I said bachelor, the people in chat who think I'm gay, which is everyone, would go feral. Lose their minds. I feel like the cat personality is that they hang out a little bit, and then they're like, alright, that's enough. I'm gonna go be on my own now. And I love that in a roommate. You can hang out, play some Mario Kart together, and then go to your rooms. And be alone. And also, I feel like a human with dog traits would never do the dishes. I like dog traits, but like if they were a greyhound or something. Yeah, like if my roommate was a Bernese Mountain Dog, then yes. I heard gay. Yeah. See what I mean? See what I mean? I have to say bachelorette. Otherwise, the clips would be going crazy. Parliamo italiano. You speak Italian, Alex? I feel like you've played Otome games. What is that? I have not. Otome. I do love that you're trying to, like, figure out the vibes. Trying to figure me out. Is a story-based romance video game targeted towards women, in which case the player plays as the female protagonist or experiences the story from the perspective of a fully characterized female protagonist while making choices for her. I have not. As a matter of fact, I haven't really played any, like, romance. The most romance I've done in a game is Stardew Valley. Honestly correct about the dog thing, right? About the dog thing, right? No, you don't speak Italiano? So you could say, we no speak Italiano? You guys remember that song? We speak no Italiano? I could play it right now. I'm gonna play it right now. We speak no... Oh, it's Americano! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You reek of someone born in the late 90s. 2002 baby over here. '02, new generation, new millennia. You can't see it, but I'm doing peace signs over my eyes. Also, I never said what gender the roommate was, so you pick cat. You lost a very excitable woman who has golden retriever personality. I will now offer tissues. No, 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 no. You can't take that away from me. That is the first thing that I said. I said if she was a hot, eligible, single bachelorette, then I would pick dog. I literally said that. You can go back and watch the VOD. I refuse to take the L in this scenario. Keep your damn tissues. The only visual novels I've played are either incredibly depressing or incredibly gay, often both. Dream Daddy? Your art is looking amazing like always. Thank you so much, Pengita. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing very well. The art is arting very slowly. If you haven't noticed, I'm quite good at not drawing and instead yapping. It's not a bad thing, though. Like, if I ever wanted to lock in during a stream, I absolutely could. I would just ignore most of y'all's messages, and I feel like y'all wouldn't appreciate that very much. I forgot to add furry. Oh, there you go. There you go. Much better. Had a great Mother's Day. Oh, that's awesome. What did you get up to? I don't care. You have a very introverted, buff, cat trait having man now. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. Give him to me? Dex, that's so funny. I'd be chill with that. If he's introverted, it means that we can hang out for brief periods and then we can leave. And, like, if he's buff, he could help me at the gym. He could spot me. And he's introverted, so he's not going to be like those annoying extroverted gym types who are like, oh my gosh, you like her? You should go talk to her. Oh my gosh, why don't you talk to more people in the gym? I'm like, I am here to get swole and nothing else. The only muscles I'm trying to work out are my pectorals and my biceps, not my vocal cords. I don't see how either is a negative. Yeah, no, those are both great things. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to be an introverted buff cat trait having man. I think that's my ideal form. I could sell them. Don't worry, I'll send them. You're selling a man? Heaven forbid the day we sell men. Wait a minute. You wouldn't download a man. You wouldn't download a buff introverted cat trait having man. Dex would download a man, though. Should I leave my dwarves dehydrated so they only live off of beer and wine? Your dwarves? Oh, your game. Okay. Okay. Yes, of course. They're dwarves. They love beer. I'm playing the song, by the way. I have downloaded many. I am a patron of the arts. But only Aiden doesn't get the attractive woman who's the nicest, sweetest person ever and probably dresses coquette. I randomly add lore to non-existing people. What is coquette? Hang on. I need to look this up to see how absolutely devastated I should be by this information. Coquette aesthetic. Oh, whatever. My neurons have not been activated. Clearly that's not that effective. It's a cutesy fashion style. Yeah, no, give me the fake goths. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. How dare you? Gyaru, then. Okay, isn't that, Gyaru. I think I know what that is. Oh. No. Absolutely not. No. That's so much worse. No. hyper Americanized aesthetics. Yeah, maybe I like just regular people. I did have a crush on this girl once. This is Mexico trip girl, California girl from Mexico trip. And she wore cardigans, and she would wear flannel, but she would wear leggings and then tie the flannel around her waist because we were in Mexico, so it would get hot. Oh my gosh, I almost lost my damn mind. It was actually so bad that I slid into her DMs, which I never do, and I will never do again. Because, oh my gravy, I look back at those messages, and it is the cringiest thing ever. One of my most embarrassing moments. I do not care how she dressed, she just needs to be able to get an income. I'm all about that bag. I'm all about that money. I never said which sub-style. I agree, I'm not working for anyone. I mean, I don't know anything about the sub-styles, but I looked up Gyaru and scrolled through the first, 10 pages, and it all looked like... Money. Why? Oh, also, really quickly, romantic goth person who is a golden retriever personality and woman, perhaps I'm trying to figure out how to make you cry. That's a hell of a lot closer. Romantic goth person, golden retriever. Can you mix the two though? Should I call you Dolly or should I call you Tilly? By the way, I want to give you a nickname. I have a presentation about all the fictional women that I've ever had a crush on. And I feel like you just need to look at that, and then you'd understand my type. I think we're having a brainwave connection right now, because you're asking questions to try to figure me out, which is amazing, because I love talking about myself and answering these questions. I made a PowerPoint because I want people to figure me out. Fear of being perceived? No, fear of being not perceived. Dolly or Tilly, they're both cute nicknames. Tilly is my autistic cat, so Dolly. Okay. Perfect. I will call you Dolly then. I love that. All right, I'm up. I'm going to do my squats. Okay. Here we go. Ow. I stepped on something sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm for sure fully not getting this done. 8, 9. The drawing, I mean. 10. Not the squats. I'm definitely getting those done. What a good man. Thank you. Never skip leg day, except for any day that is leg day. Aiden is nothing if not dedicated. Thank you. Exercise could definitely torture people. It for sure could. I want to show you, actually. Hang on. Speaking of fictional crushes. Y'all watch Yu Yu Hakusho? I mean, Botan, obviously. Botan is the best. But recently, I remembered this character, Koto. Bro. She's the best. If you have no idea who she is if you haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but if you have watched Yu Yu Hakusho, you'd be like, damn! Based! Here, I'll do my impression of somebody else who has seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my gosh, I forgot about her, Aiden. That's such a good poll, bro. She is waifu material. And then I say, haha, yeah, thanks. What about Trad Goth who looks close to Megan Fox? I don't think Megan Fox is that hot. Is that crazy? I'm more of an Emma Stone kind of guy. I love her. Yes, Pegita! Yeah! Yu Yu Hakusho's a great show. It is. It's so good. So underrated. I mean, I know it's popular, but it needs to be more popular because it's so freaking good. Also, the opening for that show is amazing. Bow, 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 bow. I know what you are. You're gonna call me a furry just because she has ears and a fluffy tail. I would be into her if she didn't have the ears and the tail, okay? Hayden, my boy! Father! My sad father! Emma Stone? Yeah, Emma Stone is pretty. More so than Emma Watson. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Crazy. It was my childhood. Me too. I think Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the first animes that I ever watched. I think I watched the Kirby anime when I was a kid, and then I watched Dragon Ball Z, and then I watched Yu Yu Hakusho after that. Father is so sad I must go to bed early because of work. No, Father! Why do you need to go to work, Father? Why can't we play football out in the yard? Toss the pigskin around. I just wanted to come in and say hi. Thank you, Sarah. That's very kind. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Also, we need to play gambling game together. And more golf. And more Peak. Emma Watson is someone's type, just not ever mine. Don't get me wrong, Emma Watson's great, but if I had to pick an Emma, I'm going Stone. I need money so I can go out and buy milk and cigarettes. Well, Father, I can give you money for cigarettes. Please, Father, won't you show me how to hit a golf ball? Father, help! I also have a guess. Have you ever watched a show called Seven Deadly Sins? If so, I truly know who you are now. I have not watched it. I might someday. But I have not yet watched it. I know what you are. Crazy. I also have a My Anime list of all the anime that I've seen. My favorite right now? Probably Demon Slayer. It's so freaking good. Although, you can't beat Naruto. Naruto's amazing. It was good until it got confusing. I don't care for the fan service. I've heard mixed things about that show. The amount of fan service. Ah, I see. So that's bumping it up the list. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. It's all fan service? Oh no! It's all fan service! Oh no! Nah, I'm just messing around. Anyway, we've officially hit 3 hours. I'm gonna end the prediction. Because, I mean, obviously. Choose outcome. Will Aiden complete the drawing? No, I didn't. I didn't complete the drawing. Who's surprised, truly? But we got to talk about a lot of fun things today, which I'm very excited about. King of fan service over here. Yeah, you know me. Look at this slutty model. Look at all the skin I'm showing. You can see my arms and half of my neck. I hate that she looks 10 but is thousands of years old trope. It's not a trope. It's just an excuse. Oh, Japan. And on that note, I'm going to send you over to Aishindo. I just had the one trending Honeyworks song come on. I'm playing Dead Space right now. I have not heard of that. I'm really bad with keeping up with trending songs. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging around, sticking to end of stream. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope to see you again on Friday for another stream. This will probably be finished by then. Hear me out on Demon Slayer Gyutaro. Gyutaro?! That guy?! That is a hear me out. You know what? That is kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys away. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.